Hi guys, I hope you're well. I do have a good amount of words for you guys that I've received for the last couple of days. I did have this word that I recorded and it's been sitting in my phone, and it was just me giving you guys wisdom and an understanding of the revelation that I discovered relating to being slow to speak and being silent is a form of growing your discernment and strengthening your discernment. Because once you are silent, if you're not quick to anger, or if you are very silent, then basically it's almost like you're observing people's behaviors, which kind of gives you a revelation about their motives and feelings towards you. So I definitely recorded a video relating to that. I didn't post the video because I wanted to get confirmation on it. And I received confirmation yesterday actually for someone. And I just want to say that when I recorded the video, I didn't get this confirmation. It was just something that a revelation I came to. But yesterday I received a word that confirms that word, which is going to be a confirmation for someone who is watching this, okay? So yesterday when I was laying down, I actually heard the Lord mention to me that the person is not being genuine. The person is being fake. They're not being genuine. And basically, because they're not being genuine, it's almost like they're trying to play you for a fool. And it's almost like they're like shading you in a way, basically shading you and then laughing to covering up. The way he said it was this person was making jokes. They were shading you and then making jokes, when in all actual reality, the jokes are to cover up how they truly feel about you. So I know a lot of you guys may have experienced something like this in the past, where you may be around someone, they may make a shady joke and play it off like, oh, I was just playing around with you. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly what they're doing is exposing how they truly feel about you, but they're trying to use a joke to play it off, right? So that was the word that I got yesterday. And it reminded me of the word that I recorded the other day when I was kind of like, talking to God about the revelation I received about, growing our discernment by just being silent and by just observing people. We are able to grow our discernment in that way. And I was like, wow, these two words connect. Okay, so I want to give someone a confirmation that there is someone that's around you that jokes around a lot with you, but when they joke around, it's not anything that is funny. It's a situation where it's like, wow, like that really hurt my feelings. I thought we were friends, or I thought we were family, whoever the person is, but it's almost like they put you down and then they joke about it to make it seem like it's not that serious. So you don't start taking it personal. So they don't blow their cover as being disgenuine, basically, right? So I'm going to attach the word that I recorded the other day that goes with this word, so you can understand where I'm coming from when I said they actually both connected, okay? So you will understand why it's an important revelation to stay silent and to be slow to speak. And silence actually allows you to avoid confliction, avoid a lot of things. Not only that, but it helps you actually observe the motives of people. It actually sharpens your discernment, okay? So I'm going to attach the word. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye. I want to share something with y'all. So as I was driving back, I was talking to God about something. And I just had a revelation. Do you know that being slow to speak, being slow to anger, do you know that when you actually just pull back and observe and you don't say anything, do you know that that alone helps you strengthen your discernment? Do you know that? Because it's like, I was talking to God about how frustrating it is that you can have such a big heart and you can love people, and people could literally be throwing shade at you. You know what I mean? Talking down at you and trying to play it off like it's not shade, or trying to joke, pretend like it's a joke when they shade you, or you know what I mean? Like low key shade, when people try to shade you and then they try to play it off. And then they try to gaslight you when you pull yourself away from them because of how they treat you, and because you finally discover, or you finally have enough evidence as to what they're doing and who they are and how they truly feel about you, because it's been confirmed. They'll try to gaslight you as if like, you were wrong for cutting ties with them, kind of thing, when really and truly you were not wrong for cutting ties with them. Because when you're slow to speak and you're slow to anger, and there's a scripture in Proverbs, I forgot what the book is, like what the scripture is. I don't know exactly how the scripture goes, but I know it goes something like, a wise man stays silent, or a silent man is a wise man. And then it said something about even a fool that is silent can be looked at as wise, right? And that's in Proverbs, right? And I was telling God how I'm happy that he tells us to do this. He tells us to be silent and not to be quick to get angry or quick to speak or quick to make assumptions about something, because we'll make a fool of ourselves. So he usually tells us to just be silent and be slow to speak and be slow to anger, because what happens is when we're silent, we observe. And what happens is when you're observing someone's motive and someone's characteristics and the way how someone's talking to you or someone's treating you, you've stored that away memory-wise. Like, you've stored that away because you didn't say anything. It's like you stored that away. That's one incident. And then when they do it again and you catch it again and you don't say anything, it's like that's number 2. And then when they do the same thing again, it's like when a person has ill motives towards you, or they don't like you and they always try to shade you or try to say something to put you down but always try to cover it up, they end up blowing their cover without even realizing they're blowing their cover. And when you don't react on it the first time, because you didn't react on it the first time, they continue to do it because they think they're getting away with it. Do you get it? They think they're getting away with it, not realizing that the whole time you're actually observing them. The whole time you're just silent. You're just wise. You're observing them and you're not jumping to conclusions or you're not jumping to assumptions. You're just observing them. And then when God warns you about them and says, hey, it's time for you to cut ties with this person, you know why. Because why? All the incidents that played out to you cutting ties with them, you've already witnessed a lot of examples or a lot of reasonings as to why God told you to cut ties with them. So imagine now if you had an altercation with them, they could easily flip it on you and make it seem like you're overreacting. They never meant what they said and, you know, you're too sensitive. Or they could easily flip it on you. But because you were silent, your discernment got sharper as you were silent, and you were able to kind of stack away the evidence, as I should say. Stack away the evidence, right? And take it to God. Discernment becomes a lot sharper. It's like now you're able to see people's true colors, because when you don't react on things, people get comfortable. When you don't react on things, they get comfortable. See, if you would have reacted on it the first time and they knew you would have caught on to what they try to say to you or what they try to do to you, they can easily try to cover it up the next time, or they can easily put on a mask. They can say, okay, I got to tighten up my fakeness now, because they're catching on to my fakeness, or they're catching on to the fact that I don't even like them. They're catching on to my shadiness. So I got to tighten it up now. I got to be more fake. But because you didn't say anything the first time, you were silent, they got too comfortable with being themselves. They got too comfortable with keeping the mask off. You get it? And you're able to see who they truly are, right? It's for us to observe the people that are around us. It's for us to see if they're truly for us or not. And that's another way how God strengthens our discernment, because how else are we going to know if they're truly for us unless we observe their behaviors and motives? So when God tells us what it is we need to know, we already have the evidence. We've already seen the evidence, right? So when they gaslight you, you already know that you're not wrong, because this is a repetitive thing that they've been doing. It's not anything new. It's been repetitive, right? See, when you argue back with them and you have an altercation, you're now they know they have to tighten up. Now they know that you caught on to them and they got to figure out how to be fake. See, when you don't say anything to them, they continue to be who they truly are, and they continue to expose themselves, and that continues to give you a revelation about who they truly are and how they truly feel about you, which helps you eventually remove yourself from them and gives you clarity on why. You get it? So I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you.